times in our minds, but they make us who we are, and in the end they shape every detail of us so far. If we were to reverse any of them, we wouldn't be the person we should have been. So just live, make mistakes, have wonderful dreams, but try to know yourself, where you have been, and the path of our dreams. Live it, take pride, let us show the world what the shining EVSUnistas have ventured. On this special day, with faith, we will build our future. Live, love, and be glad. With every joy and sorrow we've been through, with every failure and success we've had, we're here standing in front of you, and proud to say we make it through, we made it through. Live it, take pride, let us show the world what the shining EVSUnistas have ventured. On this special day, with faith, we will build our future. Live, love, and be glad. Live it, take pride, let us show the world what the shining EVSUnistas have ventured. On this special day, with faith, we will build our future. Live, love, and be glad. Live, love, and be
Every step we take, a story unfolds. The strength inside us, brave and bold. Through all the trials, we've reached the goal. Our dreams are the treasures we proudly hold. This is our time, our moment to shine. The future is bright, the world is divine. Together we stand in this grand design. The dreams we hold will always align. The lessons we've learned, the bonds we've made, the love and guidance that never fade. With every challenge we're unafraid, for in our hearts the foundation's laid. This is our time, our moment to shine. The future is bright, the world is divine. Together we stand in this grand design. The dreams we hold will always align. Through every storm, through every fight.
Once again, a pleasant afternoon to everyone. May we please request all our candidates for graduation from both the master's and doctoral levels to please start lining up at the lobby now so we could start the procession now. So once again, may we please request all our graduating students to please start lining up now at the lobby so we could start at exactly 3 o'clock. So let us be guided by this arrangement. There will be 2 lines. Those who will be at the left line are our candidates from the Masters of Science in Information Technology, to be followed by Master Engineering, to be followed by Master of Arts in Education, MA in Guidance Counseling, Master in Rural Development, and Doctor of Management. And on the right side, our graduating students from the Master of Public Resource Management program, to be followed by the Doctor of Philosophy candidates. Okay, so our ushers are just outside, so they will be assisting us in lining up there outside. So once again, may we please request all our graduating students, come on please. Let's now start lining up at the lobby. The faculty members as well, the deans of the different schools, the campus directors are also requested to be at the lobby. Thank you. Once again, we would like to request all our graduating students from both the master's and PhD levels to please start lining up at the lobby. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 33rd hooding ceremony and 104th commencement exercises for the graduate programs of the Schools of Education, School of Accountancy, Management and Entrepreneurship, School of Arts and Sciences, School of Engineering of the Acer Visayas State University main campus. To get this event started, we shall have the processional. Please welcome our candidates for graduation. Faculty of the Graduate School Programs. Various colleges or schools. The Dean of the School of Education, Dr. Jovito B. Madeja. Dean of the School of Accountancy, Management and Entrepreneurship, Dr. Rose Ana L. Fuerzo. Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Christine Dawn S. Mombay. Dean of the School of Engineering, Dr. Vinil H. Oquinio. We also welcome the campus directors of the different campuses of Eastern Visayas State University. The University Registrar, Mrs. Judith P. Campo. The Vice Presidents. Vice President for Research, Innovation and Extension Services, Dr. Danilo B. Pulma. Vice President for Students, Internationalization and External Affairs, Dr. Annalyn C. Españo. Vice President for Administration and Finance, Dr. Lydia M. Morante. Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Benedicto T. Militante Jr. The University Board Secretary holding the University Maze, Attorney Gerardo Speras. Members of our Board of Regents, Honorable Alexis D. Yu, Honorable John Glenn D. Ocaña, Honorable Daniel A. Ariaso Sr., Honorable Rochelle P. Naadat, the University President, Dr. Dennis C. De Paz. Let us all rise. And our commencement speaker, Honorable Desiderio R. Apag Jr., Commissioner, Commission on Higher Education. We all rise for the university colors and the Philippine flag. We remain standing for the doxology, sing the Philippine National Anthem, the EVSU hymn, and the Ashen hymn. Let us all be seated. The University President of the Eastern Visayas State University, Dr. Dennis C. De Paz, will now introduce our commencement speaker.
Our commencement speaker, the Honorable Dr. Desiderio R. Apag III, is a distinguished engineering professional and academic leader with extensive expertise in mechanical engineering, computer engineering, and quality management. He holds a Doctor of Engineering degree with a major in mechanical engineering and is a certified professional computer engineer. His credentials include certification as an ISO 9001-2015 lead auditor, internal auditor, and data protection officer. Dr. Apag has extensive training and affiliations in both national and international organizations. He has undergone specialized training in legal studies, digital skills enhancement, and human resource development in prestigious institutions such as UP Law Center, Korea National Open University, and Inwent Capacity Building International in Germany. His commitment to academic excellence and professional growth is reflected in his role as a scientific paper reviewer for the International Journal of Research and Scientific Innovation. He holds top positions in various professional and scientific organizations. In 2007, he was elected as the first PSITE Region 10 interim president. From 2014 to 2019, he served 3 consecutive terms as the national president of the Association of United Filipinos trained in Germany, the most active German alumni association in Asia. He was also elected for 2 consecutive terms as the national president of the Institute of Computer Engineers of the Philippines from 2018 to 2021. Among his legacies in ISPEP were the creation of the Computer Engineering Certification Board and the endorsement of the CPE Bill HB 0743 entitled An Act Providing for a More Responsive and Comprehensive Regulations for the Registration, Licensing, and Practice of Professional Computer Engineers, Registered Computer Engineers, Computer Engineering Technologists, and Computer Technicians. He also currently serves as the president of the Philippine Society of Engineering Educators. Furthermore, he was selected chairman of the Southeast Asia Green Network, the global partner of Germany in the Southeast Asia region, with member countries including Cambodia, Indonesia, the Philippines, and Vietnam. A multi-awarded professional, Dr. Apag has been recognized for his contribution to education, research, and engineering. He was named as Island Innovation Ambassador in 2023 and received the In Touch with Excellence Award from the Department of Science and Technology in 2022. His achievements also include multiple regional awards in research and innovation, as well as being a consistent most outstanding employee of the Commission on Higher Education Regional Office 8. Most recently, on June 25, 2025, Dr. Apag received an award from Mindanao Daily recognizing his notable achievements as a public servant. He was recognized as an outstanding Mindanaoan in governance and leadership at the 5th Mindanao Governance and Leadership Excellence Award. Currently serving as a commissioner of the Commission on Higher Education, Dr. Apag has previously held key positions at SHED Regional Office 10, including Chief Administrative Officer, Education Supervisor 2, and Planning Officer Designate. His experience also extends to international education and training having worked as a mathematics and science instructor in Qatar Petroleum and Qatar Aeronautical College. Before his tenure at SHED, he served as an assistant professor too at the University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines, where he also held leadership roles in student services and accreditation. His extensive background in academia, administration, and quality auditing underscores his dedication to advancing higher education and professional excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce today's commencement exercises for the graduate school programs, the Commissioner of the Commission on Higher Education and Chairperson of the EVSU Board of Regents, the Honorable Dr. Desiderio R. Apag III.
Please take your seat. Thank you, Dr. Dennis De Paz, for that kind introduction. You know what? This is already my 6th speaking engagement this week. I've been traveling from Mindanao, then to Luzon, and then here in Visayas. A few days from now, on Monday, I'll be back to Mindanao for another speaking engagement. Sinulit ni EVSU yung time ko dito. Kaya since yesterday, this is already my 3rd speaking engagement as their commencement speaker. But I have said that I could not really say no to my SUCs, especially moments like this. And this is why I am more comfortable speaking with especially the graduates. And now we are being surrounded with our graduates from the graduate school coming from the various schools in EVSU. And I'm happy to see that one of my colleagues in ICPEP is here with me, a candidate for the Doctor of Management, the person of Engineer Dennis Tibe. Yeah. To the University President, Dr. Dennis C. De Paz, the officials of Eastern Visayas State University, honorable members of the Board of Regents of EVSU, honored guests and representatives, vice presidents, deans, and directors, faculty and staff, proud parents or seated at the back, and also, as well as your guardians, and to the very reason we are gathered here today, the graduating class of 2026. Maupay nga hapon ha inyong atanan. Ayan. Parang taga-Tacloban ako. So I'm beginning to be part of this community. I have 2 SUCs here in the region. Sorry, not 2, 3. 3 SUCs. So allow me to begin by saying, the higher your degree, the lower your ego should become. At first, that sounds backward, doesn't it? After all, you are here today because you have reached a milestone that only a few choose to pursue and even fewer are able to complete. Some of you earned a master's degree while raising a family. Others pursued a doctorate degree while leading an office, teaching classes, running a business, conducting research, or serving your community. Many of you had to balance deadlines with responsibilities that existed far beyond the classroom. None of this came easily. And that is precisely why today is worth celebrating. You have every reason to take pride in what you have accomplished. But pride and ego are not the same thing. Pride says, I am grateful for how far I have come. Ego says, I have nothing more to learn. Graduate school teaches us many things. It teaches us how to conduct research, defend ideas, analyze data, and write dissertations. Yet, if there's one lesson that every master's and doctoral graduate should carry long after today, it is this: every answer we discover opens the door to even more questions. More than 2,000 years ago, Socrates became known not only because he claimed to know everything, but because he had the courage to admit the limits of his own knowledge. When people called him the wisest man in Athens, he responded with words that have survived for centuries. I know that I know nothing. Imagine that for a moment. The man remembered as one of the history's greatest philosophers did not build his reputation by pretending to have all the answers. He built it by remaining curious. Centuries later, another brilliant mind would express that same humility in a different way. Perhaps you know this man, Isaac Newton, whose discoveries transformed our understanding of the universe. Never described himself as someone who had conquered knowledge. Instead, he compared himself to a child playing on the seashore, occasionally finding a smoother pebble or a prettier shell, while the vast ocean of truth remained undiscovered before him. I often think about those two men whenever we celebrate academic achievement. Because if Socrates still believed there was more to learn, and if Isaac Newton still believed there was an ocean that he had yet to explore, then perhaps the purpose of earning another degree is not to convince ourselves that we know more than everyone else. Perhaps it is to remind ourselves how much more there is to understand. When I look at all of you today, I see reflections of a journey I once walked myself. I know what it feels like to wonder whether one more semester is worth it. I know what it feels like to read another journal article late at night when everyone else is already asleep. I know the quiet frustration of rewriting a chapter you thought was already finished, only to hear your advisor say, let's revise it one more time. Tama ba ba? Sino makarelate dito? And I know that peculiar mixture of relief and anxiety that comes after a successful thesis or dissertation defense, when you realize that earning the degree was never really the finish line. Years ago, I made a decision that would change the course of my life. I believed that education was never meant to serve only those who could afford it. It should be a bridge for those willing to work hard, regardless of where they started. That belief led me to become a scholar. Usap kami kanina ni R.D. Glenn. Scholar ka pala ng DOST, Kong. First, through the CHED Faculty Development Program during my master's studies, and later to the Department of Science and Technologies, Engineering Research and Development for Technology Program, or ERDT, as I pursued my Doctor of Engineering at Mindanao State University Iligan Institute of Technology. People often ask me what I learned during those years of graduate school. They expect me to talk about engineering, robotics, or artificial intelligence. But the greatest lesson I learned had very little to do with technology. It was humility. Because every paper I finished introduced me to 10 more papers I had not yet read. Every research problem I solved uncovered even more difficult questions. Every milestone I celebrated reminded me that knowledge is not a destination. It is an invitation to keep searching. That realization became even clearer when I was given the opportunity to conduct my research at the Deutsches Forschungszentrum für Künstliche Intelligenz, or in short, the German Research Center for Artificial Intelligence in Germany, through the DUST Sandwich Program. It is one of the world's leading research centers for artificial intelligence. My work focused on human-robot interaction, a field that explores how intelligent machines and human beings can work together safely, effectively, and meaningfully. Imagine what that experience was like. Every morning, I walked into a research laboratory surrounded by some of the world's brightest minds. I could still remember I was the only Asian doing my research center in DFKE. The conversations were about artificial intelligence, robotics, advanced algorithms, and innovations that had the potential to transform how we live and work. Naturally, you would think that being in an environment like that would make a person feel exceptionally knowledgeable. For me, it had the opposite effect. What surprised me most was not the brilliance of the people around me. It was their humility. The smartest people in the room were usually the ones asking the most questions. They were never the first to say, "I already know." They were the first to say, "Help me understand." They listened more than they spoke. They welcomed new ideas, challenged their own assumptions, and were never afraid to admit that someone else might have a better answer. That experience changed me. It reminded me that intelligence is not measured by how much we know, but how willing we are to keep learning. Perhaps that is why the best scholars never stop being students. The deeper they explore, the more they realize how vast the ocean of knowledge truly is. That is why I have come to believe that the higher your degree becomes, the lower your ego should become. Interestingly, because my work has been in artificial intelligence, people often ask me a question that has become increasingly common. "Commissioner, are you worried that artificial intelligence will replace us?" I usually smile before answering because I think there is a more important question to ask. I respond by saying, what part of us are we talking about? Artificial intelligence, or AI, can now write reports, analyze enormous amounts of data in seconds, recognize patterns that the human eye may never notice, and even generate ideas that appear remarkably creative. Every year, these technologies become faster, more accurate, and more capable. But after years of studying human-robot interaction, I came to appreciate something that no machine has ever taught me. Technology may become more intelligent, but intelligence alone has never been enough. A machine can calculate. The reality is it cannot care. A machine can predict, but only a human being can show compassion. A machine can process information, yet only a human being can exercise wisdom. And wisdom is something no diploma can automatically give us. A master's degree does not guarantee wisdom. Neither does a doctorate degree. Those degrees recognize your capacity to learn. They do not exempt you from continuing to learn. That is why I become concerned whenever education becomes a competition of titles instead of a commitment to serve. There is a quiet temptation that sometimes comes with academic success. It whispers to us that because we have earned another degree, we have earned the right to stop listening. That because our names have become longer, our conversation should become shorter. That because we have become experts, we no longer need other people's perspectives. But scholarship has never worked that way. The best researchers know that every conclusion is open to better evidence. The best educators know that they can still learn from their students. The best leaders know that authority does not make them infallible. And the best public servants know that every policy, every decision, and every signature ultimately affects real people with real lives. That is why I return to the thought I shared at the beginning. The higher your degree, the lower your ego should become. Because the moment your degree becomes a reason to believe that you are better than others, it has already failed to make us better people. Your diploma is not a certificate that says, I know enough. It is a promise that says, I will never stop learning. I hope that years from now, people will not admire you simply because your office door carries the title doctor. I hope they admire you because they felt respected in your presence. Because they were heard, because they were treated fairly, because your knowledge never created distance between you and the people you served. It became the bridge that brought you closer to them. As I come to a close, allow me to leave you with one final thought. Several years from now, many people may not remember where you ranked in your class. They may never read your thesis or dissertation. They may not even know how many letters come after your name. But they will remember something far more important. They will remember how you made them feel. They will remember the professor who inspired them to believe in themselves. They will remember the school administrator who listened before making a decision. They will remember the engineer who designed with integrity instead of convenience. They will remember the public servant who chose what was right instead of what was easy. They will remember the researcher who pursued the truth even when the truth challenged long-held assumptions. In the end, your greatest contribution will never be the degree hanging on your wall. It will be the lives that are different because you chose to use that degree well. That, I believe, is the true purpose of graduate education. Not to produce people who know more than anyone else, but to produce people who are willing to serve more than they did yesterday. Never allow your diploma to become a wall that separates you from the people you are called to serve. Let it become a bridge between knowledge and wisdom, between expertise and compassion, between success and significance. Because our country does not simply need more master's degree or doctoral degree holders. It does not simply need more doctors, professors, managers, engineers, researchers, or public servants. The Philippines needs men and women whose excellence is matched by their humility, whose competence is matched by their character, whose intelligence is matched by their kindness, and whose leadership is measured not by how many people follow them, but how many people they helped succeed. So today, celebrate this achievement. Celebrate the sleepless nights. Celebrate every revision. Celebrate every rejection that made you work stronger. Celebrate the sacrifice that brought you to this very moment. You have earned this day. But tomorrow, the hood comes off, the diploma is framed, perhaps, and the applause fades. And the world will ask a question that no university can answer for you. Now that you have earned this degree, who will you become? My hope is that when history remembers your life, it will not begin by saying, this person held a master's degree, or this person earned a doctorate degree. My hope is that the history will simply say, this person made other people's lives better. And if that becomes your story, then your degree has fulfilled its highest purpose. Graduates of the Eastern Visayas State University Graduate School, my warmest congratulations. Carry your knowledge with confidence. Carry your success with gratitude. And above all, carry your achievements with humility. Because the higher your degree, the lower your egos should become. Thank you for actively listening to my speech. Daghang salamat po. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Congratulations and may God bless us all.
Please be seated. As a manifestation of our gratitude and thanks for the honor given by our commencement speaker, Honorable Desiderio R. Apag III, Commissioner, Commission on Higher Education and Chairperson Designate, EVSU Board of Regents, our University President, Dr. Dennis C. De Paz, assisted by our University Vice Presidents, will now present the plaque of appreciation and token to our commencement speaker, and the plaque reads, Republic of the Philippines, Eastern Visayas State University, Tacloban City, Certificate of Recognition is awarded to Honorable Desiderio R. Apag III, Commissioner, Commission on Higher Education, in grateful acknowledgement of his distinguished and invaluable service rendered as commencement speaker during the Graduate Studies 33rd Hooding Ceremony and 104th Commencement Exercises of the Eastern Visayas State University on June 27, 2026 at the Summit Hotel, Tacloban. Signed, University President Dennis C. De Paz. We take this special occasion that our dear Commissioner is here for a very special, a good news for the EVSU community. Once again, may we please request our commencement speaker to once again take center stage, and may we also request our University President to join him. The Commission on Higher Education, through Commissioner Desiderio R. Apag III, will be handing over to our University President, Dr. Dennis C. De Paz, the plaque containing the Certificate of Program Compliance, or COPC, to offer the Master in Engineering, Major in Electrical Engineering program effective academic year 2025-2026. The deans of colleges will now, or schools rather, will now present the candidates for graduation. For the School of Education, Dr. Jovito B. Madeja. For School of Business, or rather Accountancy, Management and Entrepreneurship, Dr. Rose Ana El Refuerzo. School of Arts and Sciences, Dean Dr. Christine Dawn S. Mombay. And for the School of Engineering, Dr. Vinil H. Aquino.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you 27 candidates for graduation from the Graduate School of Education for the school year 2025-2026 with the following degrees. 9 candidates from the Doctor of Philosophy of Education, major in Educational Programs Management. 5 candidates from MAED Administration and Supervision. 4 candidates from MAED Advanced Science Education. 1 candidate for MAED Home Economics. 4 candidates for MAED Industrial Education. 1 candidate for MAED Mathematics. 1 candidate for MAED Physical Education. And 2 candidates for MAED Science. Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the graduating class and the certification that these candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the respective curricula as prescribed by the Academic Council and approved by the Board of Regents of this university, I therefore recommend their graduation with all the honors, rights, and privileges, as well as the obligations and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you 75 candidates for graduation from the School of Accountancy, Management, and Entrepreneurship graduate programs for the school year 2025-2026 with the following degrees and fields of specialization. 1 candidate from Doctor in Management. 8 candidates from Doctor in Management Technology, major in Public Resource Management. 2 candidates from Doctor in Management Technology, major in Business Management. 1 candidate from Master in Public Resource Management, Plan A. 63 candidates from Master in Public Resource Management, Plan B. Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the graduating class and the certification that these candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of their respective curricula as prescribed by the Academic Council and approved by the Board of Regents of this university, I therefore recommend their graduation with all the honors, rights, and privileges, as well as the obligations and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you 38 candidates for graduation from the School of Arts and Sciences for the school year 2025 to 2026 with the following degrees and fields of specialization. 1 candidate from the Master of Arts in Education, major in Guidance and Counseling. 4 candidates from the Master of Arts in Education, major in Language Instruction. 15 candidates from the Master of Arts in Guidance and Counseling, and 18 candidates from the Master in Rural Development. Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the graduating class and the certification that these candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of their respective curricula as prescribed by the Academic Council and approved by the Board of Regents of this university, I therefore recommend their graduation with all the honors, rights, and privileges, as well as the obligations and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you 15 candidates for graduation from the School of Engineering for the school year 2025-2026 with the following degrees and field of specialization. 2 candidates from Master in Engineering, major in Civil Engineering. 1 candidate from Master in Engineering, major in Electrical Engineering. 1 candidate from Master in Engineering, major in Mechanical Engineering. And 11 candidates from the Master of Science in Information Technology. Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the graduating class and the certification that these candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of their respective curricula as prescribed by the Academic Council and approved by the Board of Regents of this university, I therefore recommend their graduation with all the honors, rights, and privileges, as well as the obligation and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
The Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Benedicto T. Militante Jr., will petition for the conferment of degrees.
Mr. President, may I hereby petition for the conferment of the respective degrees of the candidates for graduation of the graduate studies who have qualified in all respects for the degrees by which they have successfully completed for their respective curricula. They have been recommended by the faculty of the respective programs, endorsed by the Academic Council, and approved by the Board of Regents of this university to be awarded their appropriate degrees with all the honors, rights, and privileges, as well as the obligations and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
The University President, Dr. Dennis C. De Paz, will now confer the respective degrees upon the candidates for graduation.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents as President of Eastern Visayas State University, and having been presented before me, that you have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed in your respective curricula and by this university, I, Dr. Dennis C. De Paz, do hereby confer upon you the title of the degree in which you have qualified with all the honors, rights, and privileges, as well as the obligations and responsibilities thereto appertaining. You are now graduates. Congratulations.
Please be seated. The hooting ceremony will now officially commence with the University President, Dr. Dennis C. De Paz, donning the doctoral and master's hood over the shoulder of the graduate, which signifies the candidate's success in completing his or her chosen graduate program. Our University President will be assisted by the Dean of the various schools. Our commencement speaker, Commissioner Apag, will also assist the University President. The candidate or graduate will be joined with an advisor and a family member who will witness the solemn ceremony. The awarding of the diplomas will also be done by the University President, to be assisted by the University Registrar, Mrs. Judith R. Campo. The reading of the dissertation and thesis titles will be done by Dr. Sheldon Ives G. Agaton and Dr. Ramil M. Perez.
From the School of Education. Doctor of Philosophy in Education, major in Educational Programs Management. Eloisa P. Acedillo, Tacloban City. Dissertation, Teacher Turnover Trends, Challenges, and Opportunities. Advisor, Dr. Lydia M. Morante. Bayani B. Adona, Pasay Samar. Dissertation, Fostering Inclusivity, Practices, Challenges, and Opportunities in the Implementation of Special Needs Education. Programs in Public Junior High Schools. Advisor, Dr. Lydia M. Morante. Leo M. Afable, Arteche, Eastern Samar. Dissertation, Perception of School Leadership and Integration, the Mediating Effects of Digital Self-Efficacy and Use of AI. Advisor, Dr. Jovito B. Madeja. Nesty B. Aguilan, Bye-Bye Leyte. Dissertation, Technological Pedagogical Content Knowledge of Secondary School Teachers in Leyte Island. Advisor, Dr. Hermenegildo S. Badion. Jason Carmen, Tacloban City. Dissertation: Experiences of teachers in the utilization of AI tools in science instruction, a multiple case study. Advisor, Dr. Jovito B. Madeja. Hazel M. Dapunan, Baybay City, Leyte. Dissertation: Level of knowledge and integration of sexuality education in junior high school curriculum among Catholic schools in Eastern Visayas. Advisor, Dr. Ricky P. Alalit. Maria Dolly Dostos, Tacloban City. Dissertation: Lived experiences of reading coordinators in handling struggling readers. Basis for comprehensive reading instruction model. Advisor, Dr. Lydia M. Morante. Cleope L. Ramirez, Santa Rita, Samar. Dissertation: Transitioning from classroom instruction to school leadership. The narratives of Novi school heads. Advisor, Dr. Menchi G. Nayad. Ryan Mark P. Valenzona, Baybay City, Leyte. Dissertation: Implementation of the revised school-based management guidelines among public secondary schools, a mixed method investigation. Advisor, Dr. Annalyn C. Espanio. Master of Arts in Education, Major in Administration and Supervision. Marie Lina Georgia Cipriano, Maraput, Samar. Thesis: Status of Reading Intervention Programs in Tacloban City Division. Advisor, Dr. Maria Belinda C. Lora. Judel C. Olaya, Santa Fe, Leyte. Thesis: Knowledge and implementation of the Matatag curriculum by elementary school heads in the Division of Leyte. Advisor, Dr. Menchi G. Nayad. De Christian V. Redrendo, Abuyog, Leyte. Thesis, Teaching Research in the Senior High School, the narratives of selected teachers in Leyte Division. Advisor, Dr. Gerald Jason B. Balanga. Iris Joy Dominica E. Serida, Santa Rita, Samar. Thesis, Lived Experiences of Multi-Grade Elementary Teachers in the Simultaneous Implementation of K-12 and Matatag Curricula. Advisor, Dr. Menchi G. Nayad. Jomar A. Master of Arts in Education, major in Advanced Science Education. Jomar A. Abaygar, San Sebastian, Samar. Thesis, Cognitive Load and Conceptual Understanding in Kinematics among Junior High School Students. Advisor, Dr. Ricky P. Alalid. Enriano C. Agnila Jr., Dagami, Leyte. Thesis, Lived Experiences of Science Investigatory Project, Winning Coaches. Advisor, Dr. Ricky P. Alalid. Daina N. Pakatang, Biliran. Thesis, Factors Affecting Performance of Public Junior High School Students in Science Quarterly Assessment in Biliran Division. Advisor, Dr. Jeffrey V. Okay. Erica Jane P. Rosada, Tacloban City. Thesis, Evaluator, Interpretive Judgments of Student Science Research Papers in the Tuklas Competition. Advisor, Dr. Ricky P. Alalid. Master of Arts in Education, major in Science. Christian S. Francisco, Dagami, Leyte. Thesis, Market Vendors and Consumers' Knowledge, Attitude and Compliance in Single-Use Plastics, Basis for Science Educational Extension Program. Advisor, Dr. Cara Luz Boar. Eugene Pabustan, La Paz, Leyte. Thesis, Narratives of AI Reliance Among Science Teachers. Advisor, Dr. Ricky P. Alalin. Master of Arts in Education, major in Home Economics. Maria Florentina A. Balmes, Salcedo, Eastern Samar. Thesis, Sensory Evaluation and Consumer Acceptability of Sayote Moringa Ice Cream. Advisor, Dr. Annalyn C. Espanyo. Master of Arts in Education, major in Industrial Education. Emerson Algo, Tacloban City. Thesis, Exploring the use of artificial intelligence in learning technology in the case of a state university. Advisor, Dr. Brian H. Hervasio. J.N. C. Arintok, Tunga, Leyte. Thesis, Employment Status and Skills Relevance of BT-led graduates' inputs for employability and skills alignment enhancement program. Advisor, Dr. Brian H. Hervasio. Eman C. Galange, Pasay, Samar. Thesis, Development and Validation of a competency-based instructional module for industrial arts in a state university. Advisor, Dr. Julinito S. Sangutan. Dalio B. Sucre, Pasay, Samar. Thesis, Status, Strengths, and Challenges of Industry Partners and the Immersion Program in Food Service Management. Advisor, Dr. Espiritu Denoy. Master of Arts in Education, major in Mathematics. Flor Jean Nina R. Olympia, Tacloban City. Thesis: AI as helper or clutch, voices of mathematical reasoning in student AI learning experiences. Advisor, Dr. Ricky P. Alalim. Master of Arts in Education, major in Physical Education. Loie S. Tanya, Pastrana, Leyte. Thesis: Cultural Symbolism in Motion, a multi-modal analysis of Jesus de Paz Sarimanok. Advisor, Dr. Joel Alfarero. The School of Accountancy, Management, and Entrepreneurship. From the Doctor of Management. LDT Milyara, Tacloban City. Dissertation, Managerial Capabilities and Organizational Performance. A case of Samar Doctors Hospital. Advisor, Dr. Ramil M. Perez. Doctor in Management Technology, major in Business Management. Maria Ruby M. Parocho, Catbalogan City, Samar. Dissertation: Strengthening the Blue Crab Industry in Samar, a value chain analysis development approach. Advisor, Dr. Ramil M. Perez. Juvenal F. Sumaya, Maasin City, Southern Leyte. Dissertation: A Proposed Extension Services Policy Framework for Southern Leyte State University. Advisor, Dr. Lydia M. Morante. Doctor in Management Technology, major in Public Resource Management. Ludi C. Aniano, Palo, Leyte. Dissertation: Administrative Position-Based Competency Framework for Eastern Visayas State University. Advisor, Dr. Danilo B. Pulma. Ricardo M. Arlos Jr., Borongan City, Eastern Samar. Dissertation, a proposed professional development program in basic education. Advisor, Dr. Jerry B. Dicadis. Maria Lourdes T. Daganio, Tacloban City. Dissertation, a proposed employment facilitation and placement unit for the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, TESDA. Advisor, Dr. Jerry B. Dicadis. Maria Rofeli S. Gula, Tacloban City. Dissertation, Organizational Assessment and Operational Framework Development for the Agricultural Cooperative Enterprise Development Division of the Department of Agriculture using the McKinsey 7S model. Advisor, Dr. Ramil M. Perez. Rodel C. Nicolas, Tacloban City. Dissertation, Management Practices on Land Titling in the Land Registration Authority, Regional Office 8. Advisor, Dr. Ramil M. Perez. Elsie Marie L. Shout, Tacloban City. Dissertation, Job Satisfaction, Morale, and Performance of Non-Medical Frontline Staff. A case of a non-tertiary government hospital in Tacloban City. Advisor, Dr. Ramil M. Perez. Dennis S. Tibe, Tacloban City. Dissertation, Crisis Communication Practices of a State University in Region 8. Basis for an Intervention Framework. Advisor, Dr. Danilo B. Pulma. Maria Cris V. Tolentino, Alang-Alang, Leyte. Dissertation, Optimizing Public Resources for Sustainable Agriculture, a Public Resource Management Perspective on the DA Saad program in Eastern Visayas. Advisor, Dr. Lydia M. Morante. Master in Public Resource Management, Plan A, J.D. Indita, Carigara, Leyte. Thesis, an appreciative inquiry on the competitiveness index of the municipality of MacArthur, Leyte. Advisor, Dr. Ramil M. Perez. Master in Public Resource Management, Plan B. Ruth M. Advincula, Tacloban City. Re-entry Plan, Patient Health Records Tracking System in the Health Information Management Department of Divine Word Hospital. Advisor, Dr. Ramil M. Perez. Genesis Lorene A. Alas, Balangiga, Eastern Samar. Re-entry Plan, Centralized Digital Document Tracking in DepEd Eastern Samar Schools Division. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Jeneline C. Alicando, Dulag, Leyte. Re-entry Plan, Manpower Reinforcement and Capacity Enhancement Program for the PDRRMO, Leyte. Advisor, Dr. Jerry B. Dicadis.
Rachel Nina V. Artiche, Tacloban City. Re-entry Plan, Institutionalizing the Negosyo Center Management Information System for improved reporting efficiency and data governance in DTI Leyte Province Provincial Office. Advisor, Dr. Jeremy Ragot. Rhea Ruth in Balais, Tacloban City. Re-entry Plan, Enhancing Procurement Accountability and Workflow Efficiency of Tacloban City National High School personnel through capacity building intervention. Advisor, Dr. Jeremy Ragot. Rowan O. Baltazar, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan. Document tracking system National Housing Authority Region 8 Palo Leyte. Advisor Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Jency B. Bantiles, Palo Leyte. Re-entry plan. Proposed guidelines on the utilization of disbursement tracking system version 1.0 at Department of Health, Eastern Visayas Center for Health Development. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Justin Jules E. Beleza, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan. Mainstreaming the implementation of the Doctors to the Barrios program of the Department of Health, Eastern Visayas Center for Health Development. Advisor, Dr. Arturo Salazar. Christine B. Besco, Palo Leyte. Re-entry plan. Strategic manpower redeployment and RA 12009 technical competency enhancement, a strategy for optimizing procurement operations in DSWD Field Office number 8, Palo Leyte. Advisor, Dr. Severo L. Blanco III. Esperanza D. Bunife, Palo Leyte. Re-entry plan. Procurement Tracking System of the Department of Science and Technology Regional Office number 8. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Daryl Brosas, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan. Security Protocol of Eastern Visayas State University, Dulag Campus. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Iderlina D. Bulgado, Babatgon, Leyte. Re-entry plan, document tracking, and archiving system in the National Seed Quality Control Services. Advisor, Dr. Jerry Dicadis. Mario Cagara, Tacloban City. Enhanced Reentry Plan in Housing, Auto Loan Processing in Perpetual Health Multipurpose Cooperative, Tacloban Branch. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Maria Fatima Yu Cagoyong, Tacloban City. Reentry Plan, a unified obligation and disbursement tracking system for the Department of Education Division of Tacloban City. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Neko T. Cano, Abuyog, Leyte. Reentry Plan, Manpower Reinforcement in the Office of Registrar of the AMA Computer College, Tacloban. Advisor, Dr. Severo L. Blanco II.
We take a short pause from our hooting ceremony to give way to a grand pictorial with our commencement speaker. We will please request all our candidates for graduation, our faculty members, our Board of Regent members, to please join us in this grand pictorial.
Domingo M. County Jr., Dulag, Leyte. Reentry Plan, Manpower Enforcement in Special Business Unit Insurance Division of GSIS, Tacloban City. Advisor, Dr. Severo L. Blanco II. Janet M. Kaunte, Dulag, Leyte. Re-entry plan, upgrading of the quick medical electronic record of Eastern Visayas Medical Center. Advisor, Dr. Jerry Dicadis. Judy Ann D. Corpin, Kalubian, Leyte. Re-entry plan, enhancing real-time coordination and data processing in Commission on Higher Education Unified Financial Assistance System for Tertiary Education. Region 8, Tacloban City. Advisor, Dr. Maria Windy C. Vilarte. Cynthia Q. Daa, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, developing an integrated campus disaster resilience and academic continuity system for ACLC College of Tacloban. Advisor, Dr. Darwin G. Navarroza. Edward G. De La Cruz, Cananga, Leyte. Re-entry plan, manpower reinforcement in Regional Alternative Child Care Office, Region 8, Eastern Visayas. Advisor, Dr. Severo L. Blanco II. Marvin M. De La Cruz, Abuyog, Leyte. Re-entry plan, pensioners tracking system in the government service insurance system, Tacloban branch, using GIS Touch Mobile e-application. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Zalazar. Charlene G. Deloria, Santa Fe, Leyte. Re-entry plan, comprehensive digital skills enhancement program for Philippine Statistics Authority, Biliran. Advisor, Dr. Jerry Dicadis. John Earl P. Dimagante, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, enhancing security measures at University of the Philippines Tacloban College campus. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Lawrence G. Denzon, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, in-house training program to address training gaps in cross-sectional policy implementation of environmental regulation at Environmental Management Bureau, Regional Office Number 8. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Zalazar. Lennon Duke A. Duero, Palo, Leyte. Re-entry plan is strengthening human resource capacity and of the general administrative and support services cluster of the DSWD Field Office Number 8 through manpower enforcement in the context of growing flagship programs. Advisor, Dr. Severo L. Blanco II. Mavic Shane B. Dumagin, MacArthur, Leyte. Re-entry plan, Human Resource Information System of Tabango North Central School. Advisor, Dr. Jeremy Ragot. Jackie May H. Ecaldre, Alabang, Muntinlupa City. Re-entry plan, Financial Literacy and Personal Development Program of the Philippine Army Personnel. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Daisy Del P. Fernando, Santa Rita, Samar. Re-entry plan, addressing radio communication congestion in the second Samar Provincial Mobile Company. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Judiel Mark G. Gasita, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, additional manpower requirement for Department of Science and Technology, Provincial Science and Technology Office, Leyte. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. John Louis P. Guy, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, development and implementation of a computerized document tracking system for regional communications and electronics unit 8. Advisor, Dr. Severo L. Blanco II. Diana Rose F. Omeres, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, proposed document tracking system in the Department of Education Schools Division of Tacloban City. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Lilith C. Imus, Carigara, Leyte. Re-entry plan, Digital Procurement System for Land Bank Field Support Services Center, A. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Joselito P. Lorente. Re-entry plan. Transforming parish office operations through digitalization. A re-entry plan for Our Lady of Guadalupe Parish. Advisor, Dr. Severo El Blanco II. Julius G. Lisiges, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, procurement of the dam safety monitoring system for Santa Rita Small Reservoir Irrigation Project of the National Irrigation Administration. Advisor, Dr. Danilo B. Pulma. Jenaline B. Lim, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, procurement tracking system of the Department of Science and Technology, Regional Office Number 8. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Joanna S. Lopez, Palo, Leyte. Re-entry plan, the new compensation package of the T. Banyes Accounting Office. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Nanette B. Makatimpag, Palo, Leyte. Re-entry plan, implementation of an integrated digital procurement monitoring system of NIA, Regional Office Number 8. Advisor, Dr. Danilo B. Pulma. Luel Francis I. Magdua, Tanawan, Leyte. Re-entry plan, proposed policy to enhance administrative and non-teaching personnel engagement in research at Leyte Normal University. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Maria Regina Shane D. Malaca, Alang-Alang, Leyte. Re-entry plan, additional manpower requirement for Department of Science and Technology, Provincial Science and Technology Office, Leyte. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Hannah Ray Malate, Burawin, Leyte. Re-entry plan, mainstreaming the implementation of the doctors to the various of the Department of Health Eastern Visayas Center for Health and Development. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Bofel M. Mondia, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, capability building for enforcement and monitoring personnel of Centro Palo. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Genevieve R. Nasinopa, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, Unified Patient Census Management System for Health Information Management Department of Eastern Visayas Medical Center. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Trisha Norimel D. Naputo, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, a structured employee feedback mechanism of National Labor Relations Commission, Regional Arbitration Branch 8. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Mark Hill L. Nurza, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, Visual Studio-based inventory system for property, plant, and equipment and semi-expandable properties at Leyte National High School, Tacloban City. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Hannah May A. Nobe, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, security protocol for Eastern Visayas State University Dulag Campus. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Jessa M. Hania, Haru, Leyte. Re-entry plan, optimized online payment collection system of Leyte 3 Electric Cooperative Incorporated, Tunga, Leyte. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Lerma C. Parado, Pulita, Leyte. Re-entry plan, a web-based platform in identifying training needs and programs for marginalized groups in Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, Region 8. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Jessa G. Paragas, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, centralized database and data management system for the National Nutrition Council, Region 8, under the Department of Health, Eastern Visayas Center for Health Development, Candaug, Balulete. Advisor, Dr. G.C. R. Paragas. Winnie Rose S. Yandong, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, digitization of records in the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, Regional Office 8. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Ricky P. Piandong, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, manpower reinforcement in job linkaging and networking services of Regional Training Center, TESDA, Region 8. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Ritzy Lourdes S. Purug, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, enhancing transparency in the utilization of MOOE basis for school-level monitoring and information sharing framework. Advisor, Dr. Jerry D. Cadiz. Jenny M. Kimanada, Dolores Eastern Samar. Re-entry plan, enhancing real-time coordination and data processing in Commission on Higher Education, Unified Technical Assistance System for Tertiary Education, Region 8, Tacloban City. Advisor, Dr. Maria Windy C. Vilarde. Zuelo B. Raganit, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, data center facility for the Department of Information and Communications Technology, Region 8. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Rocky Lou M. Ramos, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, document tracking system for Department of Education, MacArthur 2 District, MacArthur Lake. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Jessica O. Rubinius, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, digitized personnel information system in Civil Service Commission Field Office, Leyte. Advisor, Dr. Jerry D. Cadiz. Lotis A. Rumpal, Tacloban City. Re-entry plan, implementing a shifting class schedule for the senior high school Department in Leyte National High School. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Baby Len A. Tanglao, Borongan City, Reentry Plan, Development of Rubrics and Checklists to Strengthen Technical Vocational Livelihood Assessment in Eastern Samar National Comprehensive High School. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Joanne A. Tunido, Tapalo, Leyte, Reentry Plan, Enhancing Auto Loan Processing and Perpetual Help Multipurpose Cooperative Tacloban Branch. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Kay Ann M. Torre, Palo, Leyte. Reentry Plan, Digitization of Records in the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, Regional Office 8. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Jelen L. Villamora, Tacloban City. Reentry Plan, Digital Transformation in the Human Resource Development Section of DPWH Regional Office 8. Advisor, Dr. Danilo B. Pulma. Lawrence A. Yanto, Pasay, Samar. Reentry Plan, Data Center Facility for the Department of Information and Communications Technology, Region 8. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. Ivan Earl A. Zalabaria, Tacloban City. Reentry Plan, a proposed uniform implementation of the Department of Budget and Management Civil Service Commission Joint Circular of the Contract of Service of the Department of Social Welfare and Development. Advisor, Dr. Arturo N. Salazar. School of Arts and Sciences graduate programs. Master in Rural Development. Melba B. Augusto, Javier, Leyte. Technical paper, Building Resilience in East Impo Frances Angkop Village Strategies for Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. June Mark P. Agravante, Pagsanghan, Samar. Technical paper, Building Resilience in SM Pope Francis Angkop Village Strategies for Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. Rhea Jean B. Bainio, Tacloban City. Technical paper, Building Resilience in SM Pope Francis Angkop Village Strategies for Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. Jonel B. Servito, Lawang Northern Samar. Technical paper, Paglaob ha Barangay, Variantes People-Centered Collaboration Towards Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. Conrado K. Daluz, Tacloban City. Technical paper, Building Resilience in SM Pope Francis Angkop Village Strategies for Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. Riza G. Durango, Javier Leite. Technical paper, Building Resilience in SM Pope Francis Angkop Village Strategies for Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. Justin Dave Amado O. Elegio, Villaba, Leyte. Technical paper, Paglaob ha Barangay Tibarantes, People-Centered Collaboration Towards Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. Maria Teresa A. Fumar, Palo, Leyte. Technical paper, Paglaob ha Barangay Tibarantes, People-Centered Collaboration Towards Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. Adruel B. Gabukan, Tacloban City. Technical paper, Building Resilience in SM Pope Francis Angkop Village Strategies for Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. Daphne A. Lodi, Tacloban City. Technical paper, Paglaom Barangay P. Barantes, People-Centered Collaboration Towards Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. Jomar R. Makayan, Haru Leyte. Technical paper, Building Resilience in St. Pope Francis, Angkop Village, Strategies for Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. Devon Nexus Nerza, Merida Leyte. Technical paper, Paglaom Barangay P. Barantes, People-Centered Collaboration Towards Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. A. Pitugo, Cananga, Leyte. Technical paper, Building Resilience in St. Pope Francis, Angkop Village, Strategies for Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. Jeffar H. Riposo, Tacloban City. Technical paper, Building Resilience in St. Pope Francis, Angkop Village, Strategies for Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. Maria Jasmine B. Sintasas, Burawin, Leyte. Technical paper, Paglaom Barangay P. Barantes, People-Centered Collaboration Towards Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. Mira N. Tismo, Abuyog, Leyte. Technical paper, Paglaom Barangay P. Barantes, People-Centered Collaboration Towards Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure. Alana Rosary A. Tiupes, Tacloban City. Technical paper, Paglaom Barangay P. Barantes, People-Centered Collaboration Towards Community Development. Advisor, Professor Faustito A. Aure.
Master of Arts in Education, major in Guidance and Counseling. Christopher C. Sumampong, Oras Eastern Samar. Thesis: Overt symptoms of depression, anxiety, stress, and self-efficacy among senior high school students. Advisor, Dr. Cherry Guy B. Giray. Josiah Enoch C. Alban, General Santos City. Thesis: Mental health status and religious coping mechanisms of young adults, basis for a faith-based psychoeducational intervention. Advisor, Dr. Cherry Guy B. Giray. Maria Elenita B. Ambal, Maidolong, Eastern Samar. Thesis: Perceived stress and coping strategies of faculty with multiple designations in a university in Eastern Samar. Advisor, Dr. Cherry Guy B. Giray. Alondra May L. Belano, Tacloban City. Thesis: Coping with the demands, fostering relationships, empowerment, and stress healthy practices for Key Stage 1 teachers. Advisor, Dr. Cherry Guy B. Giray. Christian Dave Bronya, Cananga, Leyte. Thesis: Assessing the needs of peer facilitators in a Philippine State University, a basis for developing a peer training program. Advisor, Dr. Cherry Guy B. Giray. James Brian M. Bulasa, Tacloban City. Thesis: Assessing the gender empowerment and mental health needs of senior high school students, a basis for a Rainbow of Hope guidance program. Advisor, Dr. Cherry Guy B. Giray. Annalisa J. De La Cruz, Paranas, Samar. Thesis: Promoting effective co-parenting for students' emotional and mental well-being. Advisor, Dr. Cherry Guy B. Geray. Chris Jim M. Dondoyano, Babatngon, Leyte. Thesis: Assessing the gender empowerment and mental health needs of senior high school students, a basis for a Rainbow of Hope guidance program. Advisor, Dr. Cherry Guy B. Geray. Rodolfo B. Lorenzo III, Tacloban City. Thesis: Coping with the demands, fostering relationships, empowerment, and stress healthy practices for Key Stage 1 teachers. Advisor, Dr. Cherry Guy B. Geray. Malidel S. Nivera, Tacloban City. Thesis: Assessing the academic stress and ways of coping of 6th grade pupils in Tacloban City. Basis for a mindfulness-based intervention program. Advisor, Dr. Cherry Guy B. Geray. Jason E. Orejenes, Abuyog, Leyte. Thesis: Assessment of resilience and well-being among Metro Carigara Water District employees, a basis for the HR Cares Intervention Program. Advisor, Dr. Cherry Guy B. Geray. Rose Ann G. Perez, Tacloban City. Thesis: Promoting effective co-parenting for students' emotional and mental well-being. Advisor, Dr. Cherry Guy B. Geray. Materno di Profetana, Carigara, Leyte. Thesis: Assessment of resilience and well-being among Metro Carigara Water District employees, a basis for the HR Cares Intervention Program. Advisor, Dr. Cherry Guy B. Geray. Aubrey Lois M. Riquez, Palo, Leyte. Thesis: Assessing the needs of peer facilitators in a Philippine State University, a basis for developing a peer training program. Advisor, Dr. Cherry Guy B. Giray. April L. Suyaw, Maydolong, Eastern Samar. Thesis: Assessing the academic stress and ways of coping of 6th grade pupils in Tacloban City. Basis for a mindfulness-based intervention program. Advisor, Dr. Cherry Guy B. Giray. Master of Arts in Education, major in Language Instruction. Alvin V. Advincula, Tabon-Tabon, Leyte. Thesis: School Paper Advisors Practices in the Age of Artificial Intelligence, a Narrative Inquiry. Advisor, Dr. Jovito P. Madeja. Annabel B. Albao, Tanawan, Leyte. Thesis: The use of video clips in improving the oral performance of grade 10 students. Advisor, Dr. Gerald Jason B. Balanga. Arnold C. Estrella, Purawen, Leyte. Thesis: Grammar Learning Strategies, Grammatical Accuracy and Writing Performance of Pre-Service Teachers. Advisor, Dr. Annalyn C. Espanyo. Kyla E. Ramilo, Purawen, Leyte. Thesis: Writing Proficiency and Use of Artificial Intelligence among Education Students. Advisor, Dr. Glenda B. Tupaz. From the School of Engineering, Master in Engineering Program, Major in Civil Engineering. Paciencia J. Polinar, Naval Biliran. Project: A proposed comprehensive flood control plan for Naval Biliran. Advisor, Dr. Gabino C. Helvano. Samuel S. Sudario, Palo, Leyte. Project: Evaluating Earthquake Resilience of Critical Healthcare Facilities in Eastern Philippines through Fragility-Based Seismic Vulnerability Analysis. Advisor: Dr. Gabino C. Helvano. Master in Engineering Program, Major in Electrical Engineering. Catherine B. Catindoy, Carigara, Leyte. Project: Design of Fire Detection and Alarm System for a non-FDAS building. Advisor: Dr. Vinil Oquino. Master in Engineering Program, Major in Mechanical Engineering. Annerly R. Narca, Katarman, Northern Samar. Project: An Energy Audit of Automated Tunnel Ventilation System, Poultry Production. Advisor: Dr. Vinil Oquino. Master of Science in Information Technology. Jolico C. Agulio, Tacloban City. Thesis: Geospatial System-Enabled Services Platform with Data Analytics for Eastern Visayas State University Extension Office. Advisor: Dr. Jesse R. Paragas. Edgar A. Avelino Jr., Borawen, Leyte. Thesis: A web-based intelligent records management system for EVSU Borawen campus using TF-IDF-based document classification and Cassini similarity retrieval. Advisor: Dr. Jesse R. Paragas. Jennifer B. Avila, Tacloban City. Thesis: Smart Validation of ICT Proficiency Exam Requirement using AI-enhanced OCR. Advisor: Dr. Richel S. Villafuerte. Alexis Luke G. Barlomento, Alang-Alang, Leyte. Thesis: Development of a forecast-based flood prediction and community alert system for the Mainit River in Barangay Binongtoan, Alang-Alang, Leyte. Advisor, Dr. Deborah G. Brosas. Rod Anthony M. Bongosya, Tacloban City. Thesis: Digital Transformation of Property Management, a real-time life cycle tracking for EVSU Dulag. Advisor, Dr. Deborah G. Brosas. Gracely J. Carson, Tacloban City. Thesis: An automated PIR system with data visualization and AI-based time series prediction for data-driven decision-making. Advisor, Dr. Lyra K. Nuevas. Milagros C. Engao I, Tacloban City. Thesis: A smart scheduler, a hybrid approach combining graph coloring, genetic algorithm, and local optimization for departmental exams. Advisor, Dr. Richel S. Villafuerte. Maria Jezebel M. Macion, Tacloban City. Thesis: A web-based e-assist system for the Registrar's Office of Eastern Visayas State University. Advisor, Dr. Deborah G. Brosas. Dindo C. Obediencia, Tacloban City. Thesis: Integrating TSP practices into Agile Scrum for improved software quality and project management. Advisor, Dr. Deborah G. Brosas. Franco B. Salamanca, Abuyog, Leyte. Thesis: Web-based alumni tracking with job placement recommender for Abuyog Community College. Advisor: Dr. Richel S. Villafuerte. Junie Ray M. Sumakot, Hinunangan, Southern Leyte. Thesis: Automated poultry egg weighing and sorting device with real-time monitoring for Bontoc, Southern Leyte. Advisor: Dr. Jesse R. Paragas. Congratulations.
So once again, a round of applause for the successful graduates of the Graduate School Batch 2026. We shall now listen to the words of gratitude. On behalf of the doctoral level graduates, we have Ms. Maria Dolly Dos, graduate of the Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Programs Management. And on behalf of the master's level graduates, we shall listen to Mr. Samuel Esudario, Master in Engineering Program, Major in Civil Engineering. A round of applause for them, please.
Honored University President, Dr. Dennis C. De Paz, our distinguished guest speaker, the Honorable Desiderio R. Apag III, esteemed university officials, deans, directors, faculty members, proud families, friends, and my fellow graduates, good afternoon. Many of us in this graduating class grew up with a deep reverence for education. Early on, learning seemed linear, guided by the simple belief that hard work equals timely success. We carried that certainty into our doctoral journeys. We were determined to finish early. We believed focus would make the path seamless. But life proved otherwise. We quickly learned that a doctorate is rarely defined by consistency alone. It is forged through competing responsibilities, shifting priorities, and the quiet isolation of advanced scholarship. We discovered that being a doctoral student is not just about producing research. It is about sustaining it while living a full, often overwhelming life outside academia. When a degree stretches across years, the outside world measures our progress in semesters and drafts. They ask what is keeping us so long, but they do not see that in the middle of a doctorate, life happens. Life does not pause its heartbreaks just because we have a dissertation to write. What I thought would be a straightforward academic climb became a valley of interruptions and profound transformation. I experienced losses that reshaped everything I knew about progress. I lost my emotional grounding, and at times, I lost sight of myself. Then came a loss that changed the meaning of everything. I lost the anchor of my life, my mother, Leticia. She was the quiet strength behind my days, protecting the rhythm of our home so I could focus. Unlike the world's impatient questions about what was taking so long, her voice carried a completely different kind of grace. Even from a distance, she would ask me in her gentle way, "San o ka man ito matatapos?" It was a question of care and hope, never pressure. Her passing created a silence that no academic title can fill. Yet I carry her in the resilience she modeled and the unwavering belief she had in me. This doctorate is no longer just a personal pursuit. It is the continuation of a dream she held for me. I know I am not alone. Behind every hood being placed today is a hidden story of survival. We all faced our own private storms, seasons where continuing was no longer about ambition, but about raw endurance, about honoring love that does not end even when presence does. When certainty failed, faith sustained us. I am deeply grateful to God for the grace that met us in our lowest moments, and for the inner strength that returned when we thought we had none left. Grace carried us when motivation failed. Grace allowed us to keep showing up for research, for work, and for life, even when we were no longer the versions of ourselves we once knew. Today, we do not stand here as symbols of flawless success. We stand here as fragile, tired, but deeply resilient human beings. On behalf of the graduating class, thank you to our university president, Dr. Dennis C. Paz, and the graduate school program coordinator, Dr. Benedicto T. Militante, for creating a space where working professionals can dare to dream higher. To our mentors and panels, especially my own advisor, Dr. Lydia M. Morante, alongside Dr. Madeja, Dr. Tupaz, Dr. Laura, Dr. Abocot, and Dr. Pido Navarro, thank you for your intellectual patience and for holding us to standards that forced us to grow. To the educators and community partners who shared their lived experiences for our research, thank you. Our work belongs to the communities we serve. To my fellow graduates, thank you for sharing the invisible labor of PhD life. We know the long nights of rewriting, the pressure of deadlines alongside full-time work, and the quiet doubts. We may come from different disciplines, but we speak the same language of endurance. To our colleagues, families, and friends, thank you for being our anchors and for holding us together when we were falling apart. And to my mother, Leticia, this achievement belongs to you, Nay. Every page written in exhaustion, every revision made in grief, carries your imprint. You are present in everything this moment represents. And now, Nay, I can finally answer what you once asked me with so much quiet hope. San o ka man ito matatapos? It is now tapos na, Nay. Fellow graduates, education is not merely the attainment of a degree, but the shaping of character through persistence, loss, recovery, and renewal. As we move forward, may our expertise remain grounded in empathy. May our leadership transform institutions, and may our success always remain accountable to service. Today, we are hooded not as symbols of perfection, but as witnesses to endurance. Congratulations to us, graduates. Damo nga salamat ngan padayon.
My respect to our university president, Dr. Dennis C. Paz, to our esteemed guest speaker, Honorable Desiderio R. Apag III, to the esteemed university officials, the deans of the different schools, faculty members, fellow graduates, our beloved families, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, open na gabi. Gabi na kay alas 6. When I was informed by Ma'am Julina that I would be delivering the words of gratitude, my first reaction was, balit really? Are you sure? So, to be honest, I never imagined that I would be standing here today, not because I did not dream of earning this degree, but because I honestly thought that I spent the longest time in the master's program among all the other graduates. Then it occurred to me, maybe that's exactly why I was chosen. So I guess if you stay long enough in the graduate school, eventually they give you the speech. So, I used to joke that I did my undergrad very diligently. So perhaps I unknowingly save all my bulakbol moments in graduate school. Sana. Thankfully, despite the delays, I learned that success is not measured by how quickly we finish, but our willingness to keep on going until we do. The good thing about staying longer in the graduate school is that I met more people, who become part of my journey. So although the road was longer than I expected, it gave me the opportunity to learn from remarkable individuals whose support and encouragement carried me through the challenges. This accomplishment would not have been possible without them. Allow me to recognize and thank people who have been part of this journey. Naya ka ni Ma'am Julina, unlimited ko, no? Yan na. First, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to my research advisor, Sir Dr. Gabino C. Elvano. Sir, thank you for being there. Being there through every chapter, every revision, every consultation, and every milestone of this journey. Thank you for your patience with your patient. Doktor man ko, no? You never give up on me. Ganito, sir. Even when I probably tested your patience more than once. And yes, sir, after all the revisions, consultations, and countless Dunkin' Donut sessions, we finally made it. Salamat. Those moments were more than just meetings to discuss my paper. They became moments of learning, encouragement, and friendship that I will always treasure. Thank you for walking with me, sir, every step along the way. To Dr. Vinil H. Oqueño, sir. Thank you for your patience and all the revisions. Every correction, every comment, and every suggestion helped me improve not only my paper, but also how I approach the challenges and sought better solutions. Thank you for helping me produce a work that I can truly be proud of. To the esteemed panel members of the defense, thank you for your insightful comments, constructive criticism, and valuable recommendations. Your inputs challenged me to think more critically and ultimately made my paper stronger and more meaningful. To Dr. Sheldon Ives Agaton, sir. Thank you for believing in me when I doubted myself. You saw something in me that I sometimes failed to see in myself. Your encouragement reminded me that I was capable of accomplishing more than I believed. Thank you. More than simply encouraging me to finish my paper, you inspired me to believe that I could. For that, I will always be grateful. To Dr. Benedicto Militante Jr., Sir, thank you for your timely advice and encouragement on that fateful day. You reminded me not to wait for the perfect time, because sometimes the best things we can do is to simply begin, keep moving, and finish what we started. Your words came at exactly the right moment, and they gave me the resolve to finally complete my paper. To my colleagues at EVSU Tanawan, thank you for your understanding, patience, and unwavering support. Thank you for allowing me the time and space to pursue my graduate studies while fulfilling my responsibilities at work. Your encouragement and friendship made this journey much lighter. To my family, thank you for your unconditional love, endless prayers, and countless sacrifices. Most especially to my wife, Jana, thank you for being my constant source of strength through every late night, every deadline, and every moment of frustration. To my beloved daughter, Gia, thank you for being my greatest inspiration and the reason I strive to become a better tatay every day. This diploma may bear my name, but this achievement belongs to us all. Finally, to everyone who has been part of my journey, my mentors, classmates, friends, colleagues, relatives, and to anyone that I have unintentionally failed to mention, please know that your kindness, encouragement, prayers, and unwavering support have meant more than words can express. Every conversation, every piece of advice, every word of encouragement, and every act of kindness became part of the journey that led me to this milestone. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Above all, I give my highest praise and deepest gratitude to our Almighty Father. Lord, thank you for being my constant source of wisdom, strength, patience, and grace throughout this journey. In the moment of doubt, you gave me peace. In times of weariness, you renewed my strength. And when I feel like giving up, you reminded me that your plans and your timing are always perfect. Every achievement I celebrate today is a reflection of your boundless love, mercy, and faithfulness. This milestone is possible only because of you. To you alone be all the honor, all the praise, and all the glory. Dire pa. To my fellow graduates, nasa ring. Today reminds us that no dream is achieved alone. Behind every diploma is a family who sacrificed, mentors who guided us, friends who believes in us, colleagues who supported us, and the God who never stopped walking beside us. If there is one lesson this journey has taught me, it is this. A little push doesn't change our destination. It gives us the momentum to finally finish what we've always known we are capable of achieving. May we never forget those who gave us the momentum, and may we, in turn, become the little push for someone else. As we move forward, may we carry with us not only the knowledge and skills we have gained, but also the gratitude, humility, and compassion to inspire others, just as so many have inspired us. Congratulations to each and every one of us, and may this milestone be only the beginning of our greater achievements ahead. Thank you very much. Congratulations once again, and may God bless us all. Salamat.
Professor Ludi C. Aniano, Doctor in Management Technology major in Public Resource Management graduate, will lead the Loyalty Pledge. Graduates, please stand.
Graduates, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. We, the graduates of the Eastern Visayas State University, imploring the aid of the divine providence, do hereby pledge to be of service to our beloved country and sovereign people. We further pledge to exert our utmost efforts to do our share in the government so we may be able to make our Philippine Republic greater stronger, and more progressive. Finally, we resolve to be loyal to our alma mater, the Eastern Visayas State University, to be industrious and honest in the pursuit of our chosen vocations and all other endeavors. So help me God.
Honorable Daniel B. Ariaso Sr., President of the EVSU Federation of Alumni Associations, will now lead the recitation of the alumni oath.
All right, I would like to emphasize that you are going to take your 2 oaths of membership today as member of the EVSU Tacloban City Main Campus General Alumni Association and as a member of the Federation of Alumni Associations of EVSU Incorporated. Okay, are you ready now? Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. State your oath with loud and clear voice. Oath of membership. I, please state your name. I, your course. Graduate of EVSU Tacloban City Main Campus. Having voluntarily applied for and conferred membership with the EVSU Tacloban City Main Campus General Alumni Association as the duly recognized Campus Alumni Association of the EVSU Tacloban City Main Campus and the Federation of Alumni Associations of Eastern Visayas State University Incorporated. As the duly recognized Federation of Alumni Associations of the Eastern Visayas State University and its EVSU Board of Regents, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully discharge to the best of my ability the duties of member and of all others that I may hereafter hold under the Federation of Alumni Associations of Eastern Visayas State University Incorporated, the EVSU Tacloban City Main Campus General Alumni Association, and the Republic of the Philippines, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will obey the laws, legal orders, and decrees promulgated by the duly constituted authorities of the Federation of Alumni Associations of Eastern Visayas State University Incorporated, the EVSU Tacloban City Main Campus General Alumni Association, and the Republic of the Philippines, and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations and welcome to the Federation.
Please be seated. The entire EVSU family celebrates your accomplishments and applauds the effort, perseverance, talent, and commitment that made you reach the extraordinary milestone earning your respective titles. Likewise, the graduate program implementers in your respective schools are jubilant and happy to celebrate your success with you, your friends, and family members. Good afternoon, everyone. Have a great day ahead. God bless us all. Once again, a round of applause for everyone, please. Please rise for the exit of callers. And we remain standing for the exit of callers to be led by our guest speaker, the university president, members of our board of regents, our board secretary, the vice presidents, deans, faculty members, and the graduates. But before that, we shall sing the EVSU March.
You're the shining glory of love. You're the light that comes from above. You're the precious gift I am. I will treasure you in my heart. You're the utmost shelter of mine. You're the greatest pride of mankind. You have the golden fruits to reap. You're the sweetest hope of land. Oh, dear alma mater, Eastern Visayas State University. Your name is ringing in my heart. There's love and joy from the start. The abundance of your foundation is the great help of our nation. For in you is the fountain of wisdom, and your light is a shining freedom. You're the precious gift from heaven. You're the sweetest